Hello, my name's Jonathan. I use the screen name Bapamots, and in this video I'm going to try to give an impromptu introduction to the website Homeworlds Live, which is a website for playing this game, Homeworlds. This is a board game that uses these little plastic pyramids, and if you don't know what this is, then you should check out the link in the comments to learn more about this great board game. This video is for people who have already played the game somewhat and are just interested in learning about this site. So there's also a link to this site, Homeworlds Live, in the comments, in the video description. I'm not very good at this yet. I have done very little with YouTube. I'm not a streamer. I don't know nothing. So this will be exciting. Please be patient with me. Alright, so here is the homepage of Homeworlds Live. Now when you go to load this page, you may first get a loading screen, but because I loaded this page recently, it was still running. The loading screen occurs because this site is built on a free tool called Glitch, and the administrator of the site is not paying the extra money to keep this material loaded constantly in the Glitch servers, so it will shut down if nobody's been using it for a while, and only comes back online when it's requested. So it's been requested now, but the site might seem like it's totally non-functional if you try to access it when nobody's been looking at it for a while, but it works, I promise. Now I have already made an account, so I am just logging in, but if you have not made an account yet, then you'll need to hit that create account button that just disappeared. An interesting thing about this site is that it does not take your email address. There is no automatic way to recover your login if you lose it, so don't mess this up. Now I am the only user who's online right now. So here I am, the only person in the list. If there were other people online who had open challenges to games, then they would be listed here. I am hopeful that this site will start getting used more, so that there will actually be frequently people sitting around waiting to play each other, and so there will be a list of people that you can just join in a game, but that's not happening just yet. You can use this challenge page to create a new challenge. You can set up time controls. Only two-player games are supported at the moment, which is pretty okay, because this really is at its best a two-player game. You can pick specific people to challenge. I, of course, am not able to challenge myself, but if there were other people online, then I could challenge them. It's worth noting, perhaps, that the person who issues the challenge always gets to go first, so that's a little, at least on this site, that's an advantage here. So the main thing I guess I wanted to show you is a little bit about how commands are issued on this site, and show you a few of the features. This is really a great piece of work for considering how recent this is. So this site has got these sort of tutorial missions for learning learning the basics of the rules of the game itself, and then there are so basic tutorials, intermediate tutorials on basic strategy, and of course if you click on one of these modules, then it will explain some things about some basics about the rules, and then you'll get to practice using the interface on the site. So what I'm supposed to do here is build a ship. So I click on one of my ships and I say that I want to build another ship of this color. So if I click on a red, then I'll get to build a red. If you click on a green, then you get to build a green. I didn't read those instructions, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. I guess it's end my turn. Yeah, anyway, so that there are lots and lots of a great deal of tutorial material available. This is just really well made. I'm really pleased with this site. There's this Sandbox mode that I just clicked on, where you can play against yourself. You can use this to practice strategy. You can use this to play out a game that you are reading about. So on my little website about this game, I have the moves of games listed, but I don't always have pictures to go along with it. So if you want to, you can use this site to play out different scenarios based on a written description of a game, or if you could, for example, maybe you were playing a game of your own by correspondence, for example, or you just wanted to study a position. You can set it up here and play out different ways that the game could continue, and then see what would happen. Then you can hit the undo button and redo and decide what you want to do. So you can explore positions much more easily than you could do with physical pieces. Making a few moves in Homeworlds and then trying to get back to the way that it used to be is such a pain with the little pyramids. It's really challenging to do. Software is the right way to go about this. This is just great. And then as a really technical and programmer type guy, I'm really happy with these buttons here. After you've made some moves and you've been exploring a position for a while, you can hit this export button and you can get a text description either of just the current position with this get map button, and you can highlight all of this and copy, and you could paste this onto a forum or in an email somewhere and say, hey, check out this really interesting position that I'm trying to understand. What should I do here? Rather than just the position, you can get the log. So this will give you a text description of all of the moves that have taken place in this game, and so you could play out the game on the sandbox here, and then copy this text and send it to somebody and say, hey, what do you take a look at how this game went in moves 3 through 7. What do you think I should have done different? Because this seems to be where I lost. And then somebody else can copy the text that you sent them and bring it over here into the import box and paste it in here and hit load, and they'll be looking at the exact same position as you, and they'll be able to undo and redo like you were able to. So this is all just really nice. I'm happy with this. And let's see. So you can get back to the tutorial by going to the main page and clicking Learn How to Play, and then there's these sections on instructions for the site, some quirks to the site. The clock is unforgiving. Be careful about that. Yeah, the map will rearrange itself if half of a homeworld is destroyed, which many people will do with their physical pieces, but of course the site will do some automatic stuff there. Anyway, I'm really happy with this site, and I am planning to run a tournament for this game that will be hosted on this website, and I would like to stream some of the games that are played. So I have the idea that players will be playing the game, and I will be able to, and I will look in here on the lobby while they are playing these tournament games, and I will click on the game here on this interface, and I will be watching the game as it happens, and I will set up a stream to YouTube so that other people can be watching the game with my audio commentary. So of course anybody can come onto the site and watch the game, but I will attempt to provide brilliant commentary for for the games. hopefully brilliant. We will see. And whether the commentary is any good and whether my streaming skills are any good remains to be seen. I have not done this before, so one other thing that I wanted to check here is whether I can use my okay, yeah, so I'm trying to be a little bit fancy here, and I've got a sorry about this. I think I am currently drawing on the screen. I'm going to check that this is actually showing up on the stream itself, but I have the idea that when I'm trying to provide commentary, I can draw on the screen and circle pieces and say, oh, well, he really should have moved this down here, and this was the wrong thing to do with a big old X. That's my idea. Alright, so it looks like that is working. So, this is good. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for joining me in my practice stream, which is also a little bit of an introduction to this great new website. And I will also post a link to the registration form for my little tournament. Not that a whole lot of people are going to be watching this video, but, you know, it's always possible. And yeah, so I intend to leave registration open until the end of this month. This is January 2020, and my plan is to start assigning people opponents at the end of the month so that people can start playing in February. And hopefully we'll have some good games and get people more familiar with this site and build the community and have a lot of fun. So, now that I've rambled some more, thanks for watching.